rough on your hands, you're probably going to have. The most important thing is to make sure that the line is not going astray. As I said, if you lose a tiny bit of halyard tension, the whole rig comes down, and your bank tension will be different as the rig starts coming down. So make sure you tie this.
So you just like this way better? Do you think it just keeps more consistent halyard?
Not more consistent. This thing rotates the whole rig when I use the
I
rig.
see. That keeps it from rotating.
This still rotates the mass, but not as much.
Because I guess the friction of just.
Then, to answer the question, what do I do with the halyard? This is how I set up my clamp. See, once I tie the halyard, go up here.
So you're going to the cleat.
Instead of going from here to the bang, I go backwards. I dead end the line here. This is for those that don't use. And that's it now. You can do this. The rest, this halyard might be too long, but it don't matter. I mean, it stays there. It's not going to go anywhere. But I always dead end the line. Tying the line, it'll keep the line much cleaner. Is that right? Yeah.
So the problem with the rotating mast is what?
It's not really that. It's not going to affect you that much. There's one thing you have to keep in mind. What happens at some point, this thing starts rotating so much, and it's always going to rotate clockwise. It does this, and when it does this, at some point, it pulls this guy like this. Have you ever sailed downwind with your upper spar bent?
Yep.
Yeah.
And when it bends, it kind of pulls especially in light air, it gives this extra tension. It just looks like crap. I don't like that when that happens because the whole rig is being turned by this tension. Yeah, it happens a lot too, yeah. So, one thing I do before the races, between races, before the races start, because this could even happen. See that? Oops. See how that turns the mass?
Mm-hmm.
So the only way, there's no way to control this. Now, this happens more often with this here, with the halyard on the clip. So what you do between races is really simple. And I do this before they start. That's the last thing I do before start a race. I check my halyard tension, and then I rotate the mass counterclockwise to make sure this guy is always pointing forward.